So this is pretty lame, I have to say. The way this is with regards to not having access to the internal um, SSD of this particular system. Now I get the protection of trying to make sure nobody crashes the machines or all that stuff. That makes sense. But when you want to load presets in here, here's the problem. To get the user presets in, you got to either build the preset in here, or you got to have it on an SD card, which in this case, if I hit here, I have it right here. Let's say Air Flavor Pro. Here's the presets. But I can't just drag and drop this into the internal. I got to open a preset like so, load it, then click save, then save it in the internal MPC documents. You can go here and go to plugin presets, insert effects, and then there's the folder to save it. So you have to, it's a process. There is no direct access where you can mount the drive to your computer and then just drag and drop. That's something that Akai should probably fix, in my opinion, because people want to have access to be able to bring other third-party plugin presets, not third-party plugins, but the presets that people make for the internals. So we need access to it, and it's under the MPC documents, in case you're wondering where I found that. So I'm not going to save that because I've already saved that already in my presets. But if you see that, that's kind of something that I think they could do a little bit better. So if any of these plugins, same principle. If I click here, I want to have my own presets. I'm gonna have to build the preset and save it, or bring it off the SD card. And that's the problem I have, I think, with this, is like I can't grow my presets without either building them internally. Even if like I built it in the desktop version and then try to bring it over, it's not available that way. You have to go through the SD card into the internal, and that's the only way you can bring it in. So Akai, I mean, really, like, let us be able to pull third-party presets in. That's kind of a cool thing. I know you sell presets, etc., and we can bring key groups in and different things like that, but at least let us be able to just drag a folder and copy a folder. So all they have to do is make it where, instead of doing it this way, let's say I have a bunch of I have some stuff on this folder. Where's my Air Flavor Pro? So let's say I have this folder here. All we need to do is hold it down or touch it, and then highlight it, and then be able to throw it in. Now, there is a load all. I don't know what that would do. So if I hit load all, what is that? What is it doing? Did it load it all in there? Let's see. That may be the case. I may be wrong here, because that's let me get rid of this first of all. And we're going to add in Air Flavor Pro. Maybe that was the answer to the problem. No, because if I'm not mistaken, yeah, these are the same. Yeah, same plugins that I sat there and manually did all that. So the load all, I don't know what that's for. I guess that's for maybe if you have some samples or something, you can load them all. So if you go here, let's see, you go here, Air Flavor Pro, if you touch this and hit shift. Yeah, no, because you can't load. And so if you're in, where was it? Yeah, so there's no way to load all the presets like that. That's not reasonable. So anyway, that's something they need to add to it. And I know that's not in the older version either, because I did some research on it, and there's no way to mount the internal SSD. So unless there's some code hacking that you got to do, I don't know all that stuff. You can't mount if you can't mount the internal SSD, you have no access to it. Then you basically can't bring in third-party presets without that steps that I just showed you, which is pretty much load the effect, then press this folder here, find the preset you want to load that preset. Once that preset is loaded, then hit save, and then it'll save it to the internal. So it's just a process, and it's a bit frustrating. Akai, can we please get the ability to be able to load in a lot faster? A whole folder of stuff should be able to go right into there, especially if you're not using the internal stuff for your, I'm not using the internal for my instruments or any of this. So because I don't want it to be bogging down the whole, the plug-in, or the plug-in, the system. So anyway, that's our only gripe right now with regards to presets. And yeah, it is what it is. All right.